What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this one is, since we now know that there will be a prequel to Game of Thrones called House of the Dragon, what I'm going to do is cast every major character that I believe will be featured in this show. You can put who you think should be cast in the comment section. Now before we start, if you can, please thumbs up this video. We're trying to trigger the YouTube algorithm and get 500 likes. And please subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new House of the Dragon video. Cheer! Now before I tell you who I think should play these roles, I'm going to give you some background on these characters so that you understand why I'm picking this person to play this role, and don't think I'm just picking people willy-nilly or seeing who I want to be in there. Now I'm picking people that I do believe HBO has a chance to cast, so I'm not just going to pick someone that we know is not going to do the role. Even though I think a lot of people, a lot of actors would jump at the chance to be on a Game of Thrones show, since we see a lot of mainstream actors doing television shows now, and especially one that has the potential to be the next Game of Thrones, right? So here's the people we're going to start with right now. The first people we're going to cast in this video is Aegon Targaryen's two sisters' wives, and we're going to start with Visenya. Visenya is the oldest of the three Targaryen siblings born to Aegon Targaryen, Lord of Dragonstone. She is said to have been the more temperamental of Aegon's sisters, and she was a noted warrior that wielded a Valyrian steel sword called Dark Sister. She supported the Targaryen fleet when it attempted to take Gulltown early during the War of Conquest, but was unable to prevent its destruction at the hands of the Arryn fleet. She did destroy much of the Arryn fleet with her dragons in vengeance, but could not follow up on victory later. Later, she joined her brother husband on the Field of Fire, helping win a great victory, even though she took a wound from an arrow on the battlefield. Although she was known as a great warrior, she was also known as a great politician, when she single-handedly secured the loyalty of House Arryn by simply flying her dragon to the Eyrie and allowing King Ronald, a child, a ride on her dragon back, thus avoiding a bloody conflict. Though beautiful and skilled in battle and fierce, Visenya was somewhat standoffish in matters of the heart. Visenya was also a skilled ruler. Aegon did weigh in on major decisions both before and after the conquest, but he usually left his sisters to handle the day-by-day tasks of governance. It was Visenya who conceived the Kingsguard, as Aegon had been somewhat lax in security after the conquest was completed, and this was proven by Visenya when she slashed his face with Dark Sister, saying that his guards had been too slow on the draw. Aegon then had Visenya design the order and iron out the details of its foundation, and she did so by taking from the Night's Watch. Now, I will not go into all the things that she did during her life. I will not do that in any of these videos because I do not wish to spoil anything for people who did not read the books, but I will just give you a quick background, as I did, on the major highlights, a couple of major things that should help us be able to cast this character. And after saying all the things I did, I believe that there is one person who is perfect for this role, and that person is Catherine Winnick. If I can pick one person, HBO, listen to me. If you can cast one person that all fans will get behind, one person to sell this new show to the public, and especially the people who have read the books, if you want them to have your back, all you must do, all you gotta do, is cast Catherine Winnick in this role. Can I get an amen in the comment section? Can I get an amen in the comment section, please? And if you think that you can find someone better for this role, please put it in the comment section. But when we're talking about someone who's sexy, someone who can do the battle scenes, someone who can do the diplomatic scenes, someone who's gonna look damn good riding on Dragonback, this is the person you want to cast. HBO, As I said, if you think you can come up with someone better, please put it in the comment section. But if you agree with the Don Tony Teflon, like and share this video. That being said, that brings us to the second sister wife of Aegon Targaryen, the sexier Rhaenys. Rhaenys is said to have been the gentler and more playful and less serious of Aegon's sisters. While she rode her dragon in battle, she was not a warrior in the same way her brother and sisters were, and unlike them, she did not possess a Valyrian steel sword. It was well known that Aegon loved Rhaenys the most out of his sisters, spending 10 nights with her for every one he spent with Visenya. However, while Rhaenys was indeed the gentler of the two sisters, she was still a fierce warrior in her own right. She was the youngest of the 3 Targaryen siblings born to Aegon Targaryen. She became a dragon rider at a very young age, and during the War of Conquest, she provided support for Orys Baratheon's assault on Storm's End. She also led the invasion of Dorne. As queen, Rhaenys actively led her brother's effort to unite the realm into a solid and lasting entity. She organized marriages between the great houses to stop ancient feuds, having Lord Torrhen Stark's daughter marry the Lord of the Vale over the objections of her brother. She also brought singers and artists to court so they could make songs of Targaryens and make them appear strong and present for the realm. She also cared for the small folk more than either her brother or sister did. It appears that a rivalry between Rhaenys and Visenya for both Aegon's affection and how best to rule the realm is what divided them at court. Now, admittedly, I will tell you that casting this role is a lot more difficult because I believe that the role that we just casted was perfect for the person we casted it for. This one, there is quite a few people I believe that could play this role, but I do think that I have someone that has the chops and have proven this in other shows that they could fulfill this role. Now, this person must be a little bit more beautiful, a little bit more sexier than Catherine, which is very hard to do, but I do believe I found the person that can do it. And this person still, even though not a great as warrior as her brother and sister, still has to be willing to throw down, right? So the person I believe that would be perfect for this role is actress Tamsin Egerton. Now, you may not know her. I haven't seen her in a lot of things, but there is one thing that I did see her in, and that is Camelot. And that was back in 2011. She played Guinevere in that role, and I thought she did a great job. That show didn't pan out. Not that many people watched it. I liked it, but not a lot of other people did. But I always thought that she was a great actress and she played this role perfect. And I also think she's perfect for this role. She will look fantastic, phenomenal on Dragonback, believe you me. And she has shown some fierceness in that show as a warrior. So I think she gets all that down. And sex appeal, come on, take a look at this chick. What are you thinking? There's no doubt she's got that sex appeal. That's who I, the Don Tony Teflon, think should be casted in these roles as Aegon's sister's wife. But that's just my opinion. I want to know your opinion. I want you to put it in the comment section if you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong. And if you do think I'm wrong, I want you to put exactly who you think should fill that role. Don't be shy. They ain't gonna hate on you or anything like that. I just want to hear you out. And I'm also going to be casting everybody that is of importance in this whole House of the Dragon show. So make sure you subscribe so that you can be notified every time I drop and upload a brand new video, and I'm probably going to be doing one every day. So until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.